helping make your life easier. Moms Every Day.
Welcome to Moms Every Day. I'm Katie Wilson. Today I've got Lisa with us. She is from St. Mary's Medical Center, and I also have Shari Wiley, who's a heart failure nurse practitioner at St. Mary's. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you for having us.
So you've got an event coming up. It's part of the Total Woman, right? The Total Woman program.
Yes.
And you're working with heart failure patients, correct? So
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, this is our third year to have our heart failure luncheon. It's for patients or anybody wanting to know more information about heart failure.
Okay.
It's going to be on April the 10th. Our doors will open at 11. We'll have several informational tables set up with different programs and things that are involved with heart failure. Okay. And then our speaker will begin at noon.
Okay. So we're talking about heart failure. Sometimes it can be a little misunderstood. What exactly do you guys mean when you say someone's been diagnosed with heart failure?
Heart failure just means that the heart can't keep up with the demands of the body.
Okay.
These patients have fatigue. They have very little stamina when they start to do activities. Mm-hmm. So it's important to teach them what to eat, how to exercise, how to do things to make it easier on their heart.
Absolutely. And so you're talking about, things you can do to help make this easier. There's also treatment available. Do you guys want to talk about that?
Yes, there's treatment available. There are new medicines that have been introduced in the last couple years. There are new monitoring systems that St. Mary's has started to use. One is the CardioMEM system that allows us to monitor these people and intervene before they get into a fluid overloaded state and have to be hospitalized. So those are just some of the things that our speaker will be speaking about.
Absolutely. So do you guys do this event every year?
We do.
Okay. Why do you feel it's so important to get this information out there?
Heart failure affects so many people.
Yeah.
It is, there's like 500,000 people every year diagnosed with heart failure. And people don't realize that taking care of their blood pressure, taking care of themselves now can prevent heart failure in the future. So we like to get that kind of information out there to make people more aware.
Yeah, okay. Well, you see that information on your screen just now. Let's just go over that one more time for people if they're interested in going to this.
April the 10th, our doors will open at 11 and our speaker will begin at noon. And we will have a heart healthy lunch.
Okay. And if people want more information, what phone number can they call?
They need to RSVP and for any questions to 304-526-1271.
Okay. So going back to our area, is heart failure prevalent in our area?
It is. And we see around 700 admissions every year just primarily for heart failure alone, not counting people who may have heart failure along with other conditions. So that's pretty prevalent.
Yeah.
And as our population gets older, we see more and more people affected by it.
And you just mentioned the older generation. For people who may be caring for this older generation, is this an event that they would be able to go to as well, not just someone who has heart failure?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so why is it so important to get this information out there, not only for someone who has, heart failure, but people who are taking care of these people?
We have a cardiac rehab program for patients with heart failure. Hospice does a lot of things for patients with heart failure.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of community resources that I think when the patient is acutely ill in the hospital, maybe they don't feel like learning more about cardiac rehab, or they don't really want to learn what hospice can offer. But if you're approaching them when they're well, when they're feeling well, they're able to come and do it on their own time. A lot of people might get the message better than when they're sick. They feel like listening.
And you guys have been doing this for years now, so clearly you're getting input back that this is helping people. It's very useful information.
Right.
So again, thank you guys so much for being here. It sounds like a very important event. If you guys are interested, again, you can just go to WSAZ.com and click on the Moms Everyday tab, and you can rewatch this segment. So thanks for being with us. Have a great day.